Hello class and welcome to Global Marketing. My name is Ursula Wiefers and I'm going to be your instructor for this semester. So this video that I'm shooting right here, capturing the screens of your Moodle course, is just to show you how are you going to handle the page during this class. So this Global Marketing class is 100% online. Everything is going to happen on Moodle. We're going to communicate via email, text, and Zoom when needed. If there is a need for me to get together with the entire class over a Zoom meeting, then I will make sure to send a link to everybody. Other than that, there is no requirement for you to be on a meeting if I haven't said that ahead of time. So let's check how does the class work. So when you log into the class, you're going to come up onto this screen. Right here, this is what I call the class picture. And sometimes I refer to that just like to say, oh, the announcement link, it's located under the class picture. So this is the class picture. So the first thing that you're going to see is this link here that it's the announcements. So on the announcements is where I'm going to post any information that goes back and forth from me to you. Usually you're going to receive an email or an announcement every Monday morning or Sunday night very late. Every Monday morning we start a new topic. Topics last for 1 week, so they usually start on a Monday and they finish the following Sunday. That is the rule. If there is any time that we have to make an exception, I will make sure to clearly communicate that to you. So, this is where you have to come every time you log into the class to make sure that I haven't sent a message and that you're missing it. Those messages by default, they all go to your email, but sometimes your email can be crowded or you could just simply miss communication. But if you click on this link, then there is no excuse for not knowing what is going on with the class. Then to start working with the class, basically you have to check on the syllabus and then the icebreaker. So once I click the syllabus, it's right here. And here on the top part of the syllabus, you have my information. You have my email, you have my phone number, and you also have the availability of having a Zoom meeting if needed. Even if it's just a one-on-one, if you want to talk to me privately, that's the way we could do it. If you want to communicate with me, like I just said, the best ways are email and text messages. It doesn't matter what is it that you choose to do. Make sure to always introduce yourself. And if possible, you could write on the reference GM just to know that you're a student from a global marketing class. I teach other classes, so I just don't want to spend time looking who is who. So here you have the syllabus. You can read the course description, the objectives, the commitment that you're making for this class, and something very important, which is the required website. So I am not asking you to buy a book for this class. The majority of the time, I'm going to provide the information, and then once we have set all the let's say the theory that we need to understand the class, the rest of the information you're going to get it from this website, which is Country Manager, and actually the website is interpretive. So the big project and the big load of work for this class is going to happen in this website. What you're going to do is you're going to work with simulations and you're going to work on introducing a new product to a country or a region. So I am going to go and explain you this step by step later on, but this is what you're going to have to work with. So to gain access to this website, there is a fee, and the fee is gonna get to your email once I submit the whole roster of the class to this site. They're gonna send you your password, they're gonna send you your username, and in order to get that, you're first gonna have to pay. I am positive that the cost of this is gonna be between $50 or $60. So make sure that you account for that. Then here we have the way that the class is broken down for assignments. So we have discussion forums. Since this is an online class, we're going to have discussions online. There are rules for this discussion. So the first one is that your initial post, for every discussion post, your discussion forum, you're going to have 3 posts. The first one is your original work, which is you answering the question of the discussion board. And then you have 2 replies that are either to any of your peers, or if I leave you a question on the discussion board, then a reply to me that will also count. So every week you can achieve 100 points in the discussion forum. 50 points are granted for your original post and 25 points for each of your replies. Now, participating 3 times doesn't mean that you're going to get 100 points. It all goes according to the quality of the work that you submit. So a rush work is not going to get that full points. Make sure that you always read the question and that you answer it to the best of your ability. Another thing that you need to take into account, that though this is an online class, it does not mean that you're going to work on your terms. There are certain deadlines that you need to make sure you meet. For example, right here, your first original post needs to be written not later than the first Thursday. So that means that if we start class or a topic on a Monday, comes Thursday, on Thursday is the last day for you to post your original work. So what happens if you post your work on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? If you do so, I'm still going to read it. I'm going to give you feedback. However, I'm not going to give you any points for your work. So make sure that you work and that you comply with the deadlines that are here. If by any chance you have a problem or something's going on, make sure you communicate with me before the fact. So if I know that you're sick, if I know that something is going on, I can work with you. I mean, I am flexible and I understand that life happens. But I don't want to hear 3 days or 4 days after that you had a problem. I mean, ideally, you should communicate with me. So that is for the discussion board. Then we have here the country manager simulation. So the country manager simulation is what I was just telling you about the interpretive solutions. This is a project that you can work on teams of 3 to 4 members, not more than that. Or if you decide to work alone, you could also do that. I highly recommend you that you do this with a partner or with 3 or 4 people. It's gonna be way easier and it's gonna be more manageable, and it's easy to brainstorm with more people than just one person. But again, I leave that up to you. So there are 3 phases to this. We're gonna have the country manager marketing plan, we're gonna have the board meeting, and finally we're gonna have the final report and results. So you need to read this just to have a small idea of what is it that we're going to do. Once you gain access to the interpretive website, you're going to be able to see more. Like, this is what we have. This is our course. This is for Plymouth. And if I click on it, here are going to get all the simulations, and you are going to have all the information that you need to work in the class. Many of the things are going to happen here. We have cases, we have simulations, we have quizzes. So that's gonna happen right there. And then you have here the quizzes and the case studies and the points that are going to be allotted. So there's a total of 500 points for this class. The rest of the syllabus is just all the policies and regulations that are usual for every class. Make sure that you read it. And at the end, you have the course outline for the class. So with that, you have checked your syllabus. You're gonna see a link here that says how to navigate my class, which is this video that I'm showing you right now. And then you have to go onto the icebreaker. This is just to get to know each other, introduce yourself, and then I also am requesting you to confirm that you have understand the syllabus and all the projects that we have briefly discussed as of right now. So once you've done that, then you are ready to move on onto our first topic, which is Introduction to Global Marketing. So this is how you're going to have every topic. It's going to be structured the same way. This topic runs from February 1st to February 7th. After February 7th, anything that you write for this topic, I'm just not going to grade. So everything has to be done on time. Okay? Then when you click this link it's the learning objectives and assignments, and I already have it open here, and it's going to open on a Spark page, and it's just like a mini web page which tells you the learning objectives for this week, the discussion forum, and then your class instructions and activities. So basically this is your checklist. This is all what you need to do for the week. Read and watch all the content of the class lecture, participate in the discussion forum, and I'm also asking you to start thinking about team members for the country manager project. Then you have here the class lecture, which is going to be opening here, and it's an introduction to global marketing. So all you need to do is watch the videos, read the information, and any other things that are not on this website, you are encouraged to go out and find the information on your own. Here I'm giving you the basics, but I'm not giving you a book. I'm giving you enough information to get you started. I particularly advise you that when you start reading this section of driving forces, if you have any question or any doubt of this information, you can go ahead and do it. Now, you can actually go and check what is the GATT, the WTO, the NAFTA. You don't have to dig deep on this because later on we are going to do that. So that's why it's only briefly mentioned here. So once you have read that, then I'm also giving you a link for the Fortune Global 500 questions, 500 companies from 2020, and then you have your discussion board. On that discussion board, you have to read this, understand the question, I give you tips on how to be successful, and when you're ready, you add a new discussion tab. So for this particular discussion, I'm telling you this is a first come, first serve basis. That means that if you pick to discuss, let's say the brand, and I say Starbucks, you put that on the title and no other student should discuss the same company. So this is just so that the information is not repetitive. Once you've done that, you are all set. Make sure you go back to the discussion board after Thursday so that you can reply to your peers, and basically that's how it's going to happen. And in that way, next Monday you're going to find the new block, and that's how we're going to develop the class. So if you have any question after watching this video, please send me an email, communicate with me. I think communication is the name of the game here, so that you can have a successful semester and that we can make this learning process the best for all of us. I'm really looking forward to working with you. This is going to be a great class. You're going to learn a lot, and especially when we get to the country manager, it's going to be hands-on and there's going to be a lot of learning. So I'm looking forward again to working with you, and all I want to say right now is wish you a fantastic semester. Thank you.